throwing it. They're just
No,
going to
are
roll
they
it.
gonna
They're gonna
get
flip it up.
Hey, those
once
dudes
you
right
once you have
there,
your
I'll
hand
tell
on
you
it, you
what.
can just put your hands going up.
You shooting the game today?
Yes. Yes. Oh, you know Ridge. Okay. I used to work with him at Fannie Mae.
We're shooting a podcast, my man.
Just grab the
Yeah, right here, right now. Good luck. Good talking to you. Have
make
fun.
you grab the sticks. Lay them to the side or something.
So we brought two knucklehead sons, Young's knucklehead son and Vincent. You all know me talking about that knucklehead.
Good job.
They're out here catching football at the DC United game. And what do you think Vincent does? He rockets one over into the military base. So we asked these two cops, rent-a-cop dudes, we said, hey, we think, can they get that? And they said, if you cannot run the military, go ahead and climb over. So it just wasn't happening, was it?
They got it.
Wasn't happening.
Sticks to get it.
But hey, the parking was interesting too. We pulled up and the man came over to the car. He said $75. We were like, all right, okay. Where can we set up and drink? Because he told us no tailgating. He said back there in that corner. He said you can do anything back there, but no sex. No sex.
Ain't happening today. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. No sex.
No sex. No sex for you. No sex for you.
It's like
You good with that thing?
I'm going to the side, man.
He's off to the side. She's been running a mile. He told us he's getting in shape.
Getting in shape.
We just had a hell of a conversation about running a mile.
What are you getting in shape for?
Summer body, man.
Just,
And my health.
May starts
I mean,
on Wednesday.
as you can see, there's no really, that's the only fat I have is right here. I don't have it anywhere else.
Why does it always go right there?
I don't know.
Is that,
Oh,
is that just a guy thing?
What is this he has in his hand?
I don't know.
Everything
He's
goes
just, I don't know.
right to the gut.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, Venture got on location this month. We're at the DC Defenders game, United Football League. If you don't know, it's a collaboration of the USFL and the XFL. They put that together this year. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, one of the principal owners of this thing. These games are really fan-friendly, y'all. If you watch it on TV, you'll see that like they go out and talk to players right after they score a touchdown. You know, they got some different rules. It's interesting to watch. I think the NFL, I don't know if you guys think this, but I think the NFL watches it pretty closely simply because they want to adopt some of these rules, and they've already started adopting some of them. So enjoy the experience with us today. Hey, fellas, get the hell out of here so we can do our show. I'm up to tell you again.
This is our first time here, though. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Audi
I
Stadium's
watched it on TV. It's
Audi Stadium's a great venue. We all been
It
here for
is.
different
It is.
events. I was here for a lacrosse tournament last year, and it's like you said, fan friendly. It's a beautiful setting, overlooking the wharf.
Don't they have like a bear thing here
Oh,
for
we-
you? for
yeah,
you guys?
we're getting involved. You got to watch it live.
We're in
We're,
that. Yeah,
we're in
in
the
that-
snake. You take these cups, put it
that
in.
section.
It's like,
Wow.
That'll be fun.
Okay.
You just got to make sure you get us home, right?
I'm good. I'm not drinking.
That's right.
that's
what
why we
we are.
brought you.
Hey, I want to talk about a few things. I want to do some spontaneous reactions. There are some interesting things that happen in sports. You all see the thing in baseball, Aaron Boone he got thrown out of a baseball game. Yankee major got thrown out of a baseball game because somebody in the fans
He said, don't say that. The man in front of him something was.
and then Boone came to this.
Yeah.
Everybody knew, but they still threw his ass out of the game. I have a problem with officiating. Baseball umpires are so. I don't know. They just.
But this is 5 pitches. The home plate umpire, you're responsible for everybody.
Yeah.
How can you be responsible for fans?
Right.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure.
technical difficulties solved, y'all. Here we go. We're ready to roll again.
So we're not on camera.
We were streaming the
The
whole
mics are
time.
live.
I love when we do that. I love when we do that. Hey,
I think
it
it's
is what
high
it is.
again, Mark.
That's to me.
Mark, I think it's up high. Yeah.
All right.
You gotta get the
Got to get the cock shot.
gotta get the whole body.
Love it when a plan
I
comes
want the
together.
whole.
Gotta show them what we're working with.
He says, I love it when a plan comes together. You just ain't allowed to have sex back there.
No.
Wonder what that means.
DC defender.
I'm willing to bet he's
Yeah.
experienced.
I'm sure he's not watching either.
Yo.
Here he comes, though.
Where's he at? Oh, yeah, he's rolling up in here. What's he going to tell us? You can't have that 10 over there.
He didn't say nothing about that.
Yeah, we asked him. He said, go ahead. I
The
don't care.
parking lot manager.
All right.
Hey, quite interesting.
Andy Reid, y'all, got an extension through 2029. 2029. This is what, 2024?
Yes.
Is he going to make it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't he?
He's 66. That would put,
Oh,
him,
you're
at,
talking about age.
that would
Okay.
put him at 72.
Oh,
There have been occasions where it looks like a heart attack is waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think,
I don't
think
want
he'll
to.
be all right.
Yeah, I don't want an old ass coach though.
How old was Chuck Noll when he stepped down?
He was 70 something.
He started to not like he fell
He
out of
flashed.
favor a
How
little
old's
bit.
Pete?
Yeah.
Listen,
I think Pete Carroll's the upperclassman.
Yes. Yeah, I don't
No,
want an
it's-
old ass. I don't want a coach.
Carroll's not coaching the NFL.
No, but last year he was.
He was,
like
right.
71.
Yeah, I don't want an old ass coach. I like the coach from Miami. He's hip. I love his clothes, his shoes.
There's the wait, Mario
No,
Cristobal?
no.
No.
Miami.
Oh wait.
Um,
Oh, you're talking Mike McDaniel.
Daniels.
Oh, I love Mike McDaniel.
He got a sneaker collection. I like that guy.
He came in. He had them. What the hell you call them pants?
Chinos.
Whatever they call them.
Capris.
He had them on at the draft. You see him at the draft?
Yeah.
He was just chilling.
I don't have a problem with the age.
I do.
As long as their style, their system isn't phased out. Like,
Yeah.
and I think Reed can hang because he adapts to the players. And it's not like he's making the players adapt to his system.
Okay,
Right.
so here's my question: will the system pass him by in 5 years?
Not as long as he's got Mahomes.
No, it's the mindset. He's always trying to look to get better. As long as you're in that mindset and not like my way or the highway, then you're good to go.
Do you think the NFL will ever go full circle though and come back to the run game
Out.
being dominant?
Yeah.
It could very
Wow.
easily because we're going smaller defenders,
Yeah,
more quicker defenders.
that's true, huh?
It looks like that's what the Steelers plan on doing.
What's that? Oh yeah, they
Power
definitely
football.
Yeah.
definitely are playing power
They're
football.
going to try to eat clock and play some decent defense.
Let's face it, the AFC North is that, except for Cleveland. I mean, not Cleveland. Cincinnati. Cincinnati don't have that. You know, but you
Cleveland
got Chubb. You got Chubb in a big line in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You got the Steelers put together a huge line in Pittsburgh, and in the Ravens, they're about running the football.
Hey, did you guys see CJ Stroud on that podcast?
I did not.
That was freaking awesome, man. Who was he with? Michael Parsons, and they had to pick team. He like take your 11 versus my 11, and they each picked 11 players.
Oh.
And then they like, all right, 4th and 3. What's the play going to be? He actually said like 4th and 5. He's like, oh, give me that. Like 4th and 3, I'm fine. And then he went through a play, called a play, and how they were going to run it. He could be man beater or zone. He said he was going to be a man free, and he showed how he's going to be. CJ Stroud's an impressive individual.
I like
He's
the kid.
impressive. I love
Did
the
you
kid.
know that
I'm a big fan.
he did that one press conference toward the end of the year, and he came out with a picture of Jesus on his shirt because he's a very devout Christian,
That's cool.
and they fined him. They fined him $10,000 for that.
For wearing a picture of Jesus.
Having a T-shirt with a picture of Jesus on it,
Probably
Yeah.
wear,
which is insane to me.
you probably wear a picture of marijuana leaf. They wouldn't find him.
Oh hell no! They probably get you a sponsorship.
Like what? Why? I don't understand that. I have to look into that.
I just
a
say
little
it was ridiculous. I just read it the other day.
Uh,
Last spontaneous reaction, you guys. I don't know how closely you all follow the NHL. I know you listen to it and you pay attention, but they have this rule in the NHL. It's the long-term injured reserve rule, and it's always tweaked every year by some team. A couple years ago, Kucherov from Tampa Bay, he had $18 million salary or whatever it was, and they went out and made some trades and brought in some top shelf guys to win the Stanley Cup. And Kucherov actually played in every game. This year, Mark Stone from Vegas, he set everything out but was practicing for a couple of weeks. They brought in Thomas Hertel, who's a pretty good power forward, and they brought in Noah Hannafin from Calgary, who's a very good defender, and they manipulated the rule, and they're like, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 over, and
Whoa.
I don't know. You think that's right?
No.
You know. Hey, how you doing?
What a
Oh,
beautiful
buddy.
dog.
Wow, that is a good dog. Listen to that.
Gorgeous.
My kid wouldn't listen to that.
What is that? A Great Dane?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Oh shoot. So no, like this is something that the players need to go to the union and say, hey, no, this ain't right. This is just not right, because you can manipulate that rule every year.
Every year to bring in top talent. That's
But basically, what you're saying is
that's bad.
somebody. So they have their salary or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody gets hurt. They go out. Say they're making 13 million. They can bring someone else in, making
In a prorated amount.
14 million.
Right.
Yeah, they can come in at a prorated
So it
amount.
takes them over the cap.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what
When
that's
a guy-
the LTR rule.
It's
LTIR.
LTIR.
Yeah.
And when the guys come back, their salary doesn't matter, because the playoffs, apparently in the playoffs, your salary doesn't matter in the NHL. So you can have $100 million salary cap number,
You can
and
exceed it.
it's only 82 million.
Right.
Exceeding it,
You can bring
It
Yarmer
gives them
Yager
an
in for a playoff
it gives
series.
them an
Yeah.
advantage. It gives that team
Yeah.
that oh, I'm sorry you got hurt. No, you can have someone
Yeah,
else.
Think
in
about
the
that in the
team.
NFL, how that would work.
That's terrible.
Pulling a guy from the CFL or whatever, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Late
Some
season.
beast. Yeah.
Yeah. that would
I
be
mean,
shady.
that's just insane to me.
That seems shady to me.
As it is, I think Major League Baseball manipulates the rules, and they don't even have a salary cap.
Yeah.
They just go balls out with $300 million payrolls, and
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get into the main segment here. What do you guys think about the revised USFL and the XFL? I mean, I've watched some football. I love football, and I think it's getting better every year that they're putting the product together. What do you guys think?
What we already said about the venue where we're at today in Audi Stadium in DC, but it's a fan friendly game too. It's like they're getting people involved in wanting to watch it. Like, for example, when they call the plays, you hear them calling plays on TV. That is,
Mhm.
like I think one of you mentioned, after someone scores or does something fantastic, they go over and interview that player right on the sideline. So they're getting the fans involved, making a fan friendly experience.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
the transparency of the calls.
Yeah.
Like the when they actually, you can hear what the referee is saying and how they're seeing it. They have a guy up top who's watching the video. He'll rewatch it, make sure the call is correct,
Yeah.
and then he'll make the call, explain the call, and so you, the viewer, understand why they made that call,
Yeah.
how it came about. It's really impressive. I enjoy it. It's fun to watch. The product is legit.
I
They're
think
good. They have
Yeah.
good players.
I think some of the officiating should trickle through here to the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to. They should put a clause in there now that you got to go through officiating of X amount of years here, and then you can get a shot in the NFL. Because the NFL officiating is just so shady, and I don't even want to say it's not even we know it's not transparent, but
You could actually use the same refs, like, because they're in different seasons.
true.
You know what I mean? Different times
True.
of year.
Yeah, I think this is a good product for this time of year to connect us to the NFL. I mean, if I'm at home and it's on, I'll watch it, and it's a good holdover till the NFL starts
Is this
for
a
me.
farm system?
That's where they're
just
headed
kind of,
with it.
yes.
Is this a farm? Yeah.
That's where they're headed with it, because the NFL had some say so in some of the things that they're doing. They told them, we'd like to see some of these things happen, which would be great. Spring football's never taken off. Let's face it. Every so often they try spring football leagues and they go belly up from the old days of the USFL to Vince McMahon's XFL, and then coming back around. I mean, I just think I agree with you, Mike. There's some damn good players now playing the game. I enjoy it.
I mean, you look at the NFL. Is it 53 or 53-man
53
roster?
man
right?
53-man roster.
That's not a lot of players. There's a lot of good players that don't make NFL rosters.
Right.
Yeah.
There really are.
Right.
It comes to be in the right place at the right time, and then salary cap goes into it. And, I mean, there's a lot involved. There's a lot of good players that don't make
So
NFL teams.
this keeps them in shape.
Yep.
It keeps them relevant.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it would be. You guys don't think it would be tough if you played this league and then they called you up in the fall to go to the NFL?
That would be hard.
Now you're playing about 30 games, I believe, right?
Yeah.
17, close to, that would be tough.
But their season is definitely shorter here.
Okay.
There's only 8 teams in the league.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't heard any whispers about expansion yet, but I know that's on the long-term, agenda. And they just want to put teams in football cities, though.
Right.
Now, I don't know how San Antonio factors into being a football city.
Nah.
Texas. I mean, it's in
That's true.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is a football state for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're playing in what? The Alamo Dome down there.
Yep.
Which is a pretty cool venue. I've been to that place. It's,
Remember the Alamo?
Yep. Old Alamo, huh? Hey, so when you watch the game, what would you say your favorite part of it is then? The officiating, the transparency, going to grab that player? Is it the rules?
It's got to be the beer snake. What are you guys talking about?
We'll find out today live. I know watching it on TV, it's a little different because you're hearing so much more. You're getting more input. You're getting the calls. Some of the calls you're giving to you, offensive, defensive calls. The referee you can hear. So I'm interested to see how it is live. I want to see it.
Yeah, and it is a little bit more intimate, closer. You're closer to the field.
Yeah.
It's not as big. There's not going to be what 60, 70,000 people.
Right.
But it's going to be sold out. It's going to be a good game.
I mean, we're doing this show in a parking lot right next to the stadium, and there was one group of people here before us, and now there's probably like 6 groups of people. And what is it? It's 9:50. The game kicks off in 2 hours, basically.
Yep.
So it's interesting. I like it. It'd be interesting to see what would happen if the UFL was playing at home and the Nats were playing at home. If the Defenders, that would be interesting to see.
The field's the same. Same dimensions, everything. It's not like
I like the extra
50
points. I like the extra point setup in it.
that. Yeah,
I do.
That's what I like.
I like the
for 1,
fourth
2, or
down.
3.
I like the going for it on 4th down when you're down behind.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. The extra point setup is a 1, 2,
like
or a
that.
3-point
Yeah.
thing.
I like that.
The kick return, right?
I like that too.
NFL has adopted it.
Yes.
That's why we
Yeah.
got Patterson.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why the Steelers
True.
got Patterson.
Because those dudes are, he can run right by them before they even get to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no space to look downfield and see where he's going, and you better be holding a block, or it's over. Getting through a block. I mean, so you guys have any favorite players you've seen play so far that are playing?
Well, I was going to say, quarterback. Who's the quarterback?
McCarron.
Yeah.
AJ McCarron.
I've watched him this year a couple games when I did watch, and like I was saying, it amazes me how he plays so well in the XFL, and then he just plays so bad in the NFL. Like, I mean, I understand the talent is, of course, is it that far apart? You think?
I don't know.
Some of the guys maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder about the coaching. I think the coaching is really good in this league.
Reggie Barlow's the coach of.
A lot of former
Defenders.
NFL. Yeah, a lot of former NFL coaches are stepping up.
Their D coordinator
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I can picture him.
Yeah. Williams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Greg Williams.
Greg
Oh,
Williams.
whole Redskins guy.
Yeah. But like
Was he like 70?
Bounty Gate.
So I was 70 now?
No, I don't know if he's that old.
I was talking to a college coach who I know, and he was saying that this is actually a good gig, like money wise and time wise. You're done by August. You get paid pretty well. You get paid very well.
He's pretty smart. They'll go up and they'll interview those guys on the coordinators and stuff on the sidelines during the game,
Yeah.
too, which I think is really cool.
It is. He's legit. He's really good.
I mean, this is also an audition to get back in the league for a guy like him.
Yep.
Or to break in the league. I forget who it is. The head coach of them is DeFilippo, who was around the league for a long time in terms of being a coordinator, quarterbacks coach, quality control coach. I actually have talked to him for extended periods of time. We're working on getting him in after their season ends, but it'll be really interesting to hear some things from him. Like, one of the things I want to know is, how do you cut your players? How do things like that work for you? Because we know how they do it in the NFL. You just don't got it. You're gone. Or we'll put you on a taxi squad. I don't believe there's any taxi squad in this.
No.
So, how do you do that? How do you manage, it's a faster game, I think.
Agree. I think the fundamentals are pretty impressive. You don't see a lot of drop balls. You don't see like missed tackles as much. Like I think they do a really good job of coaching.
And think about this: you got these guys.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys had a couple-month break, and they went right to this league, and they played in college, and then maybe January, February, and then they started up, getting going, and they weren't rusty, so to speak.
They're trying to walk on.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
NFL didn't make it, and then this where they are. Like I said, stay relevant.
Hey, the McFarland kid from Pittsburgh, played for the Steelers for a handful of years. He looks great in this league.
Yeah, he does. He looks better.
Yeah. He's getting regular reps.
That's right.
He's outrunning, he's outrunning dudes. He's catching the ball out of the backfield, which is amazing to see.
He could always run, but for some reason, they wouldn't give him a shot.
Well, you probably got to earn your shot too.
Yeah.
You got to earn your shot too. Hey, we talked about the specific rules out there. Guys you're going to watch today on the Defenders. Guys you want to see, actually play in person maybe that are out there.
I want to see the quarterback, Tamu.
Tom.
I think it's going to be a quarterback battle. Him and versus McCarron. They both have almost 1,000 yards, like 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, something like that.
Yep.
I'm excited to see them in action.
I'm looking at the 2 receivers for the Defenders. It's Calvin Harmon and Chris Rowland. Rowland has 6 receptions for 112 yards in 4 games, 2 touchdowns. Harmon, 13 catches for 200 yards and 1 touchdown. So
Calvin Harmon, was he with the Commanders at one point?
yes.
Right?
Yep.
It seem like those numbers though are so low compared to what you see in the NFL. Like a guy will go off for 150 a week in the NFL.
Well, this is only their 4th game.
True.
Yeah, but Tamu only has 800 yards passing in 4 games. That's 2 games for Mahomes.
Yeah. Basically, I guess. Yeah.
So we're going to see probably more of a running game, more of a defensive dominated game, or maybe it'll get opened up after 4 weeks. We don't know what we'll see. I know on the Battle Hawks, like you guys have said, I want to see AJ McCarron play. I do. I always found it interesting that he played for Cincinnati all those years,
Right.
and never was able to
Do
make a
anything.
name for himself.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything.
But, go anywhere in free agency.
Bama.
Yeah.
Bama.
Don't you remember the big thing with his girl and what was his name? The guy who did the announcing. He said something about AJ McCarron's girl.
Lundquist?
No, it wasn't Lundquist.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he said something about McCarron's girl.
Okay, she was.
It got him
I
fired.
do remember.
For real?
It wasn't Nance.
Wasn't that?
I can't. I'm drawing a blank on it. I
know what you're talking
can
Brent
see
about.
Musburger.
It was Musburger.
Musburger,
It was
yeah.
Musburger.
He got fired for that?
Oh yeah.
He got in trouble at least.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
funny as hell.
Is she smoking like that?
Yeah. You would think that JJ McCarthy's dad would be in a lot of trouble after his little hug last year.
Squeezy.
Welcome to the family.
He had the grabsies.
Oh shit.
Hey, what's up with that dude, man? That guy's got some big gonads. That's
Who?
crazy. JJ McCarthy. You hear his quote? What was this quote about?
No.
They say the difference between
Told y'all Vikings. Told y'all.
it was between him and Kirk Cousins. They said, "What's the difference between you and Kirk Cousins?" He said, "Kirk Cousins wears gold. What do you say? Gold necklaces. I got championship rings."
Nice.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I know we may not get to talk about this on Tuesday because we're doing that show with Noah Strackman from SI on Tuesday. But Kirk Cousins, as much as I gained respect for him watching that show on Netflix, I really lost respect for him the way he acted about Penix getting drafted.
I didn't see his reaction.
Oh my
He's
God.
upset.
He's
Sour.
really mad. He called his agent. He called his people, as they said. And, they said that they were going to maybe look for somebody later in the draft. But, when they took what?
Hey, Birdie.
When they took what in the world?
Oh, little Birdie.
When they took Penix in the first round, he was pissed.
Was it more about him being pissed about the competition, or the fact that they didn't get somebody to help him throw to, or block for him, or what I mean?
Well,
they could have got a number one
Yeah.
legit player to supporting that staff going into this season, as opposed to
a backup.
Well, it could have been that, and a lot of them guys don't want to help the younger. They don't
No,
want
they
to
don't.
tutor. They don't want to tutor the guy that's supposed to take your position. I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's what that
Wasn't
is.
Roethlisberger mad about that?
Yes.
Yeah. They got
Mason and who was that? He did that a couple times, didn't he?
yeah.
I mean, I
And
don't.
it's like, I get that. They don't want to tutor and they just want to say, oh, this is my job. But it's your job to lose, so compete for it. But I see what they're saying about the fact that they're not giving me any weapons.
Yes,
What I think is interesting about that though is,
but they do have weapons now.
yeah, they
But
do.
they
And
could have
he's-
had Roma Dunze. Come
yeah,
on.
but he's getting $100 million guaranteed out of a $184 million contract. I could give two shits if I worked if I got
Yeah.
$100 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
But when you only have a couple years left, you want to try to win a championship. He's trying to solidify himself as a championship.
Because he's got a lot of money and nothing to show for it. really.
Right.
Yes, he's got a lot of money.
He's
Well,
going to have
maybe
a
if he
whole
should've
lot
let-
of money in Atlanta.
Hey,
too.
look, maybe if he
Same
shouldn't have
minutes.
had his wife controlling everything. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't getting into that one, but okay.
All right. It's all good. How about guys to watch for on the Battlehawks besides AJ McCarron defensively?
Battlehawks, defensively. There is no defense, is there?
They play defense. You know they play some defense, or they wouldn't have 100 yards receiving in 4 games.
Let's see. I don't got anyone on defense. I got all offense. This is an offensive league.
It is an offensive
Freedom.
league.
I got all offense.
Nico Bolden.
There you go.
Who's that?
Oh yeah,
He's their safety.
yeah.
What about Freedom? What's his last
I didn't get. Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, they're 3 and 4.
Freedom Ring.
name?
Oh, I can't pronounce that. I can't.
Frito Lay.
Set you up.
Frito Lay.
Gee, these guys got friends out here.
Yeah, shit.
Shields up.
Defenders,
So, yeah,
shields up.
all right, that's
I
what
think
I'm saying.
Nico Bolden. He's strong safety.
Well, here's some interesting facts I picked up. One of them specifically, the St. Louis Battlehawks setting record attendance at home.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty interesting because, St. Louis in so many ways was a football town. They were pissed
Yeah.
when they yoked the Rams
Oh,
out of there.
yeah.
They're a baseball town. They're a sports town.
Mhm.
Didn't they have the Cardinals at one time too?
Yeah.
The Cardinals are still there.
St.
Oh,
Louis
Arizona
Cardinals.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yes.
St. Louis.
What are they?
Cardinals,
St.
yeah.
Louis
Yeah,
Cardinals.
the
Yeah.
Cardinals first, then the
Stump
Rams,
Mitchell played for them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both Cardinals. St.
Yeah.
Louis,
St.
the
Louis
football
and,
and,
yes.
football and the
That's what I
baseball.
thought.
both Cardinals. That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
He's got a grill.
So you think this is a clear-cut sign that the NFL needs to go back to St. Louis?
Yes,
It's
it sounds like they're showing up to see the XFL guys. Yeah, but then again, does the price rub people the wrong way too? Because I mean, I'm sure there's a big difference in price between NFL and XFL as far as tickets and merch and all that.
Well, shit, you know what I thought was really interesting? Since you took care of the tickets, you're like, oh, the tickets was 23, blah, blah, blah. And then it was $40 because they charge you you
Yeah.
$15 or cover. We almost paid the same amount
Yeah,
for the fees as we paid for the damn
Yeah.
ticket.
yeah,
So somebody's making bank on this.
That
that's-
would be interesting.
that's crazy.
Do you think you're saying about St. Louis having a team? Would they shuffle the teams around to put an NFL team in St. Louis or expansion?
Yeah, expansion.
So they'd have to probably pick another city to make it even. They don't want
I expect them.
33 teams.
I
right?
expect them to do
They
expansion
want
again real soon.
34.
Yeah. When was
When's the last time?
time the NFL did expansion?
Be
I
the
don't know. They-
Panthers and the
Jags.
Jaguars.
That was
How long ago was that?
90s, wasn't it?
Early 90s.
Where would you put it? Give me two towns.
I'd say
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis. Yeah.
London.
No, hell no,
Seems
hell no.
If they do Europe, I think they'll go.
Oh, hell no.
They'll go like a group of teams in Europe.
How's that?
And then you could go to Europe and you could play like, you could go London, you could go Munich, you could go like,
Rhine?
you could go a couple, yeah.
Rhine Fire.
They're having
Yeah,
games
yeah.
in Mexico this year, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are
Yeah,
cool with that?
Mexico.
No, hell no,
Well,
Doesn't
I
bother
think
me at
that's
all.
the plan. That's why
Hell.
they're playing games over there.
hell no, no. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay, say 2 cities in the United States: St. Louis and where else?
Thank you. Let's do two. Yeah, let's do that.
St. Louis.
Where else? Come on.
Well, think about it. What state is really behind their football that doesn't have football in it?
Well,
like in terms other than college.
but we said Texas with San Antonio Brahmas or whatever, right?
Yeah. Would you put one in a state like Nebraska or Oklahoma?
No.
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 Why not?
Tulsa,
Think about how they support the Sooners and
Tulsa Tide. No.
the Cornhuskers.
No.
That's college.
Don't like it. Mountain Dew Round Fire. I don't like it, New Visor.
What about down south?
Where? Anywhere? Mississippi?
Alabama.
No. Poor town cities.
South
Poor
Carolina.
states.
South Carolina.
Hell no.
South Carolina.
I'm going to Alabama in a couple of months. They said there's still sundown towns in Alabama. Hell no. No. We ain't doing that.
Sundown town.
What's that mean?
No alcohol.
So no one knows what that means?
I've never heard of something.
Sundown town means if you're black, you got to be out of town before the sun goes down. Yeah.
Really?
Guys I know from Alabama, I told them I'm going. They were like, these are places you need to avoid. You don't even get
2024.
gas.
That
You don't even stop to get gas.
2024 right
That boggles my
That's what they
mind.
told me.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Good thing you're light skinned.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel-
Shoot.
I tell you what, I feel so ignorant sometimes.
You got, yes. That's what they call it. I didn't know that either. So they told me.
If you're
'Cause I'm
watching
from the
the show,
north. I don't know nothing about none of that.
I've heard of that either.
if you're watching the show, you just become educated.
You ever heard of a liquor house?
No.
Yeah, that's down south too.
What's that?
Sundays they don't sell liquor. So like someone will have a house and they're selling shots and stuff out of their house. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Blue Laws or something.
Yeah. They're playing cards up in there, they said. You can also lose your life in there because it gets dicey.
I'll bet.
Kentucky, Louisville.
So no.
Louisville.
I like
Louisville,
that.
Kentucky.
I like
Oh,
that.
that'd be a good one.
But it's kind of close to Cincy. It's right across the bridge.
Yeah.
How about Memphis? Memphis?
Memphis.
Tennessee.
But they already had.
Showboats. They had the USFL showboats, remember?
They got
And that were
They got, that's right, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be
Kentucky
Nashville.
would be good.
Nashville's got one.
Nashville
Is that
football
where the
team.
Titans-
The
Tennessee.
Titans. That's what the Titans are.
Oh, the Titans are Nashville.
Yeah.
That's ignorant to me.
I'm trying to get to Nashville this
You
summer.
come across, you see the stadium, then you go right downtown the flats there.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Well, see, I've never
Oh.
been in
We're
Nashville.
going there. We're going there this year, aren't we? We'll be in Nashville.
What are we going there for?
I'm going to
Do a show.
I'm going to hear some good music and they did open a new music museum, so that's why I'm
It's all banjo
All
playing. You better
country?
relax.
All country, all the time.
it's not all country.
Yeah.
I want to get some good food.
What'd you call it? Daylight hours? Sundown.
Sundown.
Sundown
Sundown
town.
downtown.
Hey, I do have a couple guys to watch out for today. Ja'Cour Pearson
On
from the
defense?
Battle Hawks. No, he's a receiver.
No,
He was an all XFL guy last year.
he
Led
ain't
the,
the guy.
led the XFL in receptions last
You
year.
said for who? The Defenders?
No, he's for the Battle Hawks.
The Battlehawks guy is Marcel Atman.
Yeah, well, Ja'Cour is 5'8", 185. So we'll see what he does. He runs out of the slot. Could he run out of the slot in the NFL? That's my question.
He's a piss hand.
He's just
5'8".
5'8", 185.
He's a piss hand. As Coach Majors used to call us, you little piss hand.
You think any of these guys
He
can
is.
play at the next level?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
They just got to be in the right place at the right time.
Even the linemen? Because I feel like that's the place. That's a place where they don't pluck guys from like the USFL, the XFL, or any of those other supplemental leagues, and they can go to the NFL and be successful.
Well, who's the backup for the Commanders this year?
Back up what?
Quarterback. Is he better than this guy?
Well, they have what's his name played at Oregon?
Mariota?
Mariota.
Oh, he's gonna be the backup?
Yeah.
Oh,
He should be playing the UFL.
No. He's a good quarterback.
yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty solid.
I
He's
was
solid.
weird.
It's all in number 2.
That's
solid.
what
Yeah.
Atlanta
He
was so
there we
weird.
go.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
He was number 1 at Atlanta last
There we
year.
go.
And then he got it. He was like, I'm taking my ball and going home.
Yeah, he left. It wasn't even the season wasn't even over. You know, he had good support too at home. His girl was all about.
Yeah.
He was all about helping him study,
How
and
cool was that?
that was pretty neat.
That was one of the newest things I've seen.
I know we've talked
They're
about this
practicing
before,
calling
but if you've
plays.
never seen that,
Oh, Cousins.
aren't they doing a wide receiver one this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
That should be interesting to see. I don't even know who they chose.
Chad Johnson.
All
Nah.
the guys do is complain about getting my touches, man. It's so annoying.
Chad Johnson's one of the guys they chose. Oh, okay.
You gotta get your touches, dude. That's how you get your next contract.
I want current guys. That's
Hey,
what I
I
want.
got to get my touch on this next beer. That's how.
That's what I want. Let me see. What else I got here? Oh, here we go. Some info about Jordan Keamu. Highlights and awards. He's doing work in every league he's played in. In the NFL, he gets cut almost instantly. Though he doesn't fit the bill.
Wow.
You can't tell me he doesn't have any talent though. He's at least a backup at the NFL level.
Of course.
We'll see that today. He was the XFL Offensive Player of the Year in 23.
Yep.
He made the All XFL team. He's a USFL passing leader in 22. USFL touchdown leader in 22.
He was slinging them.
You know, like that guy could have played backup for the Commanders, right?
Oh yeah, I think he's guy's good.
You know, I mean,
I don't know.
teach him his
Talented
system.
as what's the guy's name from the Commanders that went down to Atlanta as a backup and then he played started
Heineke.
Heineke, yeah.
They're at least as good as Heineke. Heineke
Yeah.
has not much arm talent.
No.
No.
So did all these guys try out?
I'm sure they all came through the league in some way, shape, or form.
At
Right.
some point they had a shot, but it's a numbers thing. Like
It
for
is.
example, Sam Hartman going to be with the Commanders. He has zero chance of making the squad.
No. So what they'll do is
But he
they'll
might
use him
make
as an
practice
extra
squad.
arm.
Or maybe
I thought Hartman and Armstrong were going to go to the next level. I really did. When they were in the ACC,
Yep. Yep.
well, Armstrong stayed, but when he was at Virginia, I think. But then he went to NC State, and then I don't know what happened to him. But at Virginia, he was solid. He had a strong ass arm, and then even when he was at Wake.
Yeah.
And he went to Notre Dame, and I said, shit, I thought Notre Dame was actually going to win it, but
He seemed to
He
take
should
a
have
step
stayed.
back almost.
yes. Yeah.
But
You know what I-
financially, he probably took a big step forward.
Honestly, when the NFL really adopts this league as part of their system, they really should figure out how during the draft they can do, you know, have the UFL draft that almost mirrors what we have here. And those guys go into that draft as well. If you weren't drafted in the NFL, you go into the UFL draft, like a Sam Hartman, who we know is going to be an extra arm in an NFL camp. You know, next year in November, whenever they do their draft for this league, you know, he should be in that draft there. A guy like that might be a top pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You know,
Did you guys watch the WWE draft on Friday?
No.
That was
hey, we don't even want to talk WWE.
It's
brother.
fake.
what?
Wrestling's fake.
No, it ain't fake. It's not
We
fake.
don't want to talk at.
No, we
Um,
don't.
We'll have the SmackDown right here.
Hey.
Look up.
One more question. What Defenders player on the field today do you believe has the best shot at making an NFL roster this upcoming season? Is there anybody we're going to see, a linebacker, a D lineman? D linemen are always, you know, D linemen are a little bit different than O linemen in the fact that they just go balls out and try and make plays, where O linemen got to be a little smarter. You think there's anybody who's playing on that D line for the Defenders, even the Battle Hawks?
It got to be D-line.
I might
Well-
have to tell you after the game. I got to watch. I got to watch it
Okay.
and see. I
No,
don't
it could
know.
be a safety. It could be a corner.
I'm going Harmon, the receiver, 6'3", 210. I mean, he got hell of size. I mean,
Yeah, did Martavis Bryant? Is he
He-
still in the league?
he
This league?
he was, but yeah, he was kind of thick.
Did he smoke his way out?
No, didn't he sign with the Cowboys?
He did, and they cut him like 3 weeks later.
Damn,
Yeah, he didn't last. He's 30 years old now.
did he?
Yeah. 30, 31 years old. Yeah,
Yeah, he needs it.
he's up there in age.
He needs to get a J job.
You know.
You ruined it, Martavius. You had it all.
But
You had
guys like that, that's when you were saying about
Freaking idiot.
this guy's dimensions. I was
Uh-oh.
thinking Martavis. And
I started off there with the birds.
don't feed the animals. No.
Yeah, Martavius.
Hey, that wasn't one of the things that guy didn't say you can do.
That's true. He said we can do
He
anything
said, yeah,
except for
yeah. No sex for you. Hey, this has been pretty fun talking about this stuff. I'm looking forward to the game. We'll have to give a recap on Tuesday before we get into the NFL draft.
Oh, gee.
Before we get into the NFL draft recap. Sizzle, you got anything for us? Did you bring us one today?
Well,
No. Question for us? Dream question.
I was worried about driving. I got a
Dream
Hey, we made it. Thank
Weaver.
you, Dean. We made it.
GPS had me spinning around.
Yeah.
He goes, go here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bring it.
He got us here.
That's
for
all right.
sure.
We're live.
Man,
You know,
I'm
it's fun.
excited for this game today, man.
Yeah.
We got some good weather. Yesterday was a show.
Sizzle came out of his house. Check
Yeah.
it out. He was walking his dog. He was like, it's big.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he
Watch
comes-
out.
He come out with jeans, big shirt on. I said, dude, it's gonna be 85 today. Well, oh, we got the Baywatch crew here. We got Baywatch. They got the red lifeguard party. Where's Pamela Anderson's gonna be showing up? Too much now. I'll be staying away from sundown too.
Sundown town, baby.
Yeah, the sun downtown.
Yeah, so watch out for that for now. I had no
That's
idea.
crazy.
Yes.
Hey, shout out to our boy Chops. He couldn't make it here today. What's up, Chops? We'll talk to you Tuesday. You can catch Chops anywhere on Instagram, on what he say, the X. He's everywhere. He's at the Real Big Chops, and he's been sending me some stuff to put out on TikTok. We picked up our TikTok game recently, and we're going to continue to do that. T-Sizz, he's on Instagram, Twitter. One Young Terry. Coach Noob is Coach Noob on Instagram and X. And Real Deal, The Dream, Rasheen Hill. You can find him at Rasheen Hill at everywhere.
Everywhere.
Man. He's everywhere. He's on Instagram, Facebook.
I ain't hiding. I don't need to hide.
You find him. Just let us know.
Come find me.
Yeah.
Send me something on it, you know.
Let us know.
Don't slide my DMs though, please. Whatever you do, don't do that.
And connect with us here on the Original Sports Podcast with Mark Maradei and the Barbershop crew. Check out our pod page, podpage.com/Original Sports Podcast with Mark Maradei. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Snapchat. All those are OSP with MM. And you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and obviously on YouTube. All of that is Original Sports Podcast. Shout out to our networks. Let's Talk Sports, Sideline Sports, and ESEN, Elite Sports and Entertainment Network, as well as Manning Media. Don't forget to check out our show on Tuesday nights on Roku on the ESEN station. We're on from 9 to 10. Feel free to let us know if you have any comments, questions, suggestions by emailing us at originalsportspodcast@gmail. Shout out to our boy Steve Medley for doing our voice intro. Chuck Hodgson. Call him Hudson. Charlie Hodgson for doing our music. And we'll see y'all Tuesday night. Make sure you join us on Tuesday night at our regular time, 7:05. We have Noah Strackman coming on to do from SI to do our NFL draft recap. So everybody have a great Sunday. Get outside.
Go Defenders, baby.
Yes.
Raise the shield.
Raise the shield. That's the mantra.
Raise the shield.